sunshine. It's actually, I know it's a little bit closer towards the end of summer, but it's still freaking hot right now, and it stays hot all the way through like to October here where I live. So I decided I'm going to share with you guys 3 easy, delicious summer drinks. In the summertime, I get really thirsty, and as much as water is great for you, and I love water, sometimes just a little something different. So I decided I'm going to do 3 different like frozen, icy cold, good for summertime and delicious summer drinks. Well, that just took a lot of words to say that. I'm gonna show you guys how I do some really good, tasty, icy summer drinks. They're delicious, they're perfect, they will quench your thirst. There's something for everybody. Some of them are a little bit on the fruity side, and some of them are a little more on the caffeinated side if I have my iced coffee drinkers here like me. So I really think you guys are gonna like these delicious drinks because I'm thirsty right now thinking about it. Like, I think I need a drink right now. I'm gonna go get something to drink. So let's just show you how to make these delicious drinks because they're awesome. So let's go. We're gonna start with this. It's my spin on a vanilla mocha frappe, and it's super easy peasy lemon squeezy. So first I'm gonna start with brewing up a pot of coffee. I'm gonna fill this up to the 4 if you're wanting my exact measurements, but you can always make more depending on how much you're wanting to make. And as far as brewing the coffee, I'm gonna brew my coffee double the strength I would typically do. So normally I would do 2 tablespoons for the 4 cups of water. So I'm going to do 4 tablespoons. And the reason I'm doubling this up is so once you put ice and stuff in it, it's not too watered down, because we're going to put a lot of creamer and we're going to put ice in this, and you don't want it to be like too watered down and you can't taste the coffee. So once that's done brewing, I let it cool in the pot for a little bit, and then I'm going to put it into a jar, and I'm actually going to let it cool with the lid off for a while. But then once that's cooled, I'm going to put a lid on it and then store it in the refrigerator so it can get nice and cold. Usually just a couple hours will do, but I like to leave mine overnight just to make sure it's very cold. The reason I don't put the lid on with it hot is because then the lid suctions to it, and it makes it hard to pop the lid back off when you're ready to open it. So I do try to let it cool completely before I put the lid on and put it in the fridge. So next I'm going to take a blender. I use a Ninja, and now you will see me use this throughout the whole video, and I love it. We're going to take our iced coffee, and we're going to take some creamer. I like to use this French vanilla creamer. It's totally optional. You can also make this by adding some sugar and some milk and even some cocoa powder, but this is just the easiest way for me to do it, so I just add regular creamer in, and this is what I tend to prefer to use. And then we're going to get some chocolate syrup. This again is optional. This just makes it mocha, but if you take this out, it's just a French vanilla frappe. We're also going to need some ice because we're going to try to make this, of course, a frappe, which is going to be kind of like an icy, slushy kind of texture, and the ice is going to do that for us. And of course, a cup and a straw to put it in. First, we're going to take our blender and we are going to add in some of our cold coffee that has been refrigerated. I'm going to add 1 cup, and there's enough in this jar to make another serving of this. So keep that in mind. This makes more than 1 serving. I add about 1/4 a cup of creamer, but again, you can add that to your taste if you like more or less creamer. And then I'm going to add about 4 to 6 ice cubes. I probably should have added a little more, but the ice cubes do water it down some, and I do like strong coffee. So I only add about 6 cubes, but if you want this to be more icy, frothy, frappe-ish, you could totally add more ice. And now I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of chocolate syrup just to give it that mocha flavor. And then that's all of the ingredients put into this blender. I'm just going to blend them up real nice and good. And it should get to be, like I said, a real frappe, slushy, icy type texture. And that is right where we want it to be. Now we're just going to pour our mixture into our cup here, and you kind of can't tell from the pouring, but it is icy. And then we're going to insert a straw. Don't mind that my daughter chewed on the top of this straw, but it's just what I was using. And there we go. We have a beautiful, delicious mocha vanilla frappe, and it is really great. Next, we're going to do frozen lemonade, and I got this inspiration because I am a very regular Dollywood goer, and lemonade, their frozen lemonade is awesome, and I've not been able to go to Dollywood, so I'm going to make my own. I'm going to use some Country Time lemonade. It's my favorite. I've already mixed some up here in this jar. And then you're also going to need an empty ice cube tray. We're going to make our own little lemonade ice cubes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lemonade that I've already mixed up and made in this jar, and then I'm just going to fill up an entire ice cube tray with lemonade. And I'm also apparently going to pour it all over my table because, you know. Now we're just going to take this and we're going to put it in the freezer. Once these are frozen, look at these beautiful lemonade ice cubes. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to get our handy dandy Ninja blender right back out again. And we actually have a little bit of the lemonade juice left. We're going to use that into our blender. We are going to add our lemonade ice cubes. Once we have all of those put in there, I'm going to take what leftover lemonade I have here, and I'm just going to pour some in it because you want a little bit of liquid to help blend the ice cubes up real good. Otherwise, it's just going to be really, really thick. So if you make this and it's too thick, all you gotta do is add a little more liquid. I didn't actually measure how much I added in. I would guess about 1/4 of a cup, maybe less, but again, that just depends on how frozen you want your lemonade to be. If you want it to be a more frozen lemonade, then add less water. But if you want it just a little bit more liquid, you could just let it melt a little bit, or you can add more of the lemonade juice itself. We're gonna blend that up until it's beautiful and slushy, like a beautiful frozen lemonade, and that's it. Look at that. Look how beautiful and slushy this lemonade is. And because we made the ice cubes out of lemonade, it's not going to be watered down. It's going to be completely concentrated lemonade. And by the way, that's totally an option with the coffee version too. You can make coffee ice cubes, which I've done before. But that's totally an option if you don't want it watered down with regular ice cubes. That turns out great as well. And that's it. And you have your lemonade done. It's delicious. It's great. And the Country Time lemonade is my favorite. I'm just saying. I'm not sponsored. I'm just saying I love them. This is clearly a very regular drink in my house. As you can see, I have a pretty large container of lemonade because we drink it a lot. This next one is going to be a faux cocktail. That's what I'm calling it. I'm not sure what it would technically be called. It's like a non-alcoholic Shirley Temple. The base of this drink is going to be 7-Up or Sprite would totally work. Some type of lemon lime flavored pop. And then we're also going to need some maraschino cherries. We're going to use the juice and the cherries. So we're going to take a jar and I'm going to add in the 7-Up. I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup if I had to guess. I don't actually measure with this one because I've been making this drink for many, many, many years. And I kind of just eyeball it at this point. So I can't really give you a good exact measurement, but I'm going to try. The maraschino cherry juice, I'm going to pour in, I would say add about 1/3 of a cup to 3/4 cup of 7-Up. That I think I added a little too much. But then I'm also going to add some cherries in and mix it up because, you know, I like the cherries to soak in all that goodness because I like to eat the cherries as I'm drinking the drink. And that's it. That's literally how simple this drink is. It is so easy and you will not regret it. If watching this video didn't make you thirsty, kudos to you because it made me very thirsty because these drinks were so delicious, and I think it's because I knew just how delicious these were. They turned out great. They were so good, and I'm telling you, you need to try these drinks this summer. Before summer is over, go try you these drinks because they are delicious. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see every time I post a new video, and hit the notification bell so you get an alert every time I post, which is every week, usually on the weekends, about Friday, Saturday. I try to go for Saturday, but you never know what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!